Ambazonia, land of freedom. You shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom. You shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation.
Good afternoon, my fellow Ambazonians. Good evening for all our people then for Ground Zero. Good afternoon for all Ambazonia then for this side for North America. We all una salute. I be una brother Asu. We are the press secretary for the Executive Office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. That means say na me I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader for our War of Independence, Dr. Ayabacho. My people, when I come well, make a salute all wa mommy them, I salute wa big papa them, I salute wa uncle them, wa auntie them, I salute all wa neighbor them, I salute all Ambazonia picking them. All wa people ready for that side for ground one, we salute una. All wa people ready struggle, they did for other parts of Africa because of this war, where the colonial dictator of La République du Cameroon is declaring for the Ambazonian people. It don't scatter wa people them. It don't burn what people their house, what people they try for cross for desert, for that side for cross the Sahara desert, for even try for reach for the feel reach for that side for Morocco safe, or for even for Libya, so that made the fit try for enter for cross ocean, enter for Europe. We try una salute for una waka, we know say not easy. All the one the way they did for that side for Caribbean country them, where they try for enter reach from Mexico, so that if you find consort enter for America. We also throw when a salute, we know say not easy. For all the one them where they don't scatter, they did for that side for Cyprus. When I so with the year when I cry them, with the year what you they go through. All the one them, all Ambazonia they did for that side for Eastern Europe, where when I define way for enter for the other side for Europe, where they call and say Central Europe or na Western Europe. We also throw una talk say una share, una continue small on mango go reach. My people then, today I want me to can't get a story, the most important story will matter for all Ambazonians then. The most important story, it no matter what you believe, it no matter what you support. But now the most important story will matter for a person's life. Today I want me to talk about Ambazonia and the importance of freedom. The importance of why we fight. The importance of what you want them. The importance of what you are people they want them. And the importance of what you Ambazonia will be like. What you would expect them. Right? So when I come well, when I come fine. When I sabi say for this platform, for year, we day out every time we come out, and for make sure say we inspire our people them, for make sure say we empower our people them, for make sure say we give hope for our people them, for make sure say we give certainty for our people them. We dey for year always, now for build our people them, now for comfort our people them, now for stand with our people them. Now we as a people collectively, as we don't rise up as a people, for make sure say this freedom we our people they ask them. We'll make sure so we'll get them. The story for today, it be very important for all man we don't join in for here. Make I take the time and salute the people that don't join in for here. Ma Irene, what beautiful mommy. Mommy we like sport. Mommy we believe for healthy life. Yes, mommy. Big mommy for sport. Mommy did not sport sote. If una don't see mommy a picture, no. Mami dey like 16-year-old pikin because of sport, good exercise, good way for life. Wey mami don dey practice am for make sure say he live long because mami wan go back for Ambazonia. We salute you, Mami Irene. Yes, who today for you? You say what you say? I be you come. Una say I be junior PS. Una these people them. So na say on their own trouble that they can't find. I come and say junior PS. See me, doctor. Doctor Abu Frin. We salute you. All right, Paddy man. We salute you. You said yes. You said PS. Your place day. Of course, I salute you too. I caught you cafe. From Ben, we salute you, Comrade Oliver. Comrade Neba, we salute you, Mr. Clark. Comrade Epierre, we salute you, Mr. Valley. We salute all now. All right, Mr. Garden Pikin. We salute you, Garden Pikin. Oh, these people, them. See person in name, you say it be Garden Pikin. Wait till the plant them for their own garden. All right, Igna, we salute you, Mr. Charles. We salute all now. Comrade Techia, we salute you. Comrade Jerry D. Jerry, we salute all now. Una welcome. Yes. Oh, these people them. Samido, we salute you, El Samido. We salute all now. Make all man come fine. Yes, all man the place day as Mami Wally on the move the talk. Shake, no day. So all man the place day. I called on a cafe. Oh, you talk to what you talk to Mami Irene did like top 16. Mami Florence Wilkins still don't come. Ambazonians, una come fine. Una these people them. Una like Jack so una come fine. Make a turn off this one before we start.
Power off.
Comrade Vincent too don't come. Yes, we salute all una here. Mami Wilkins. He talks say welcome to the Rebel family. All right, Comrade good luck too don't come for that side for Deutschland. We salute all una. All right. So yesterday, I don't want to get yesterday when we can show the video for General Efang. When we can show the video of General Efang after they don't come out for their work, for their mission and the operation for go for Mbeme. For go stabilize the Mbeme community and for give confidence for our people then, for assure the community and for tell the defense group from Mbeme. Talk say they say the ADF, it go look after them. The ADF, it go help them. The ADF, it stand with them. As always, the ADF stand with any group who is stand up now for fight for the independence of Ambazonia. So yesterday, when we don't can show the dance, yes, the supreme commander, where now the control ground zero, General Efang of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. General moved dance yesterday. So when we can show the video for that dance yesterday, even when me had to try for get small 2 hours sleep. Now so phone the ring, people they beat their heart, they over sweet as they see General move that kind of dance and they see the spirit of what soldier them. And then people they say, Chai! People their own I say, now gone them that way ADF they get them. Now gone them that. They say, I say, boys, them people they send me message. For Bamenda, we get message from Bamenda, people they send message from Bamenda, people they send me message from Manfe, they send me message from Kumbo, they send me message from Lebialem, they send me message from Kumba, and then this morning I also get message from Boya. People they talk say, they say, Chai! See gone them way ADF they get them. Well, Ambazonians, ADF they don't always believe for gun from day one. ADF be papa for gun and mommy for gun for Ambazonia for all the defense groups that they did for ground. So yesterday all we had be oversweet for see what general, what forces them, for see what soldier them for that kind state. But one thing we need for know, I say, not just one brigade. That one, na half of that brigade we wanna see them. Not just half we wanna see them so. Because all the other one, as the Jody Kamba Commission, a lot of the other one them, they put plenty checkpoint for come for place where they did. So a lot of them they did for guard and for protect they did it for community protection. So now only half of that brigade una see them so. Now imagine say we get 13 states, and for each of these states them ADF get plenty brigade, and that one are only one of the ADF unit them that where they just day around they follow the general, they go for mission. Because the general, the entourage, that means say the people there they follow general where you go for mission. that one a deadly squad. That one a devil. A devil. So if I only see that weapon there when I see them, Una the only thing say, una wait the day where they go line up the soldier them. One after the other, they line them, and then they wear uniform. Una wait. The day where una go see them, no man no go tell una wait see how powerful Ambazonia they be. The day where we will line up all the brigades them for all the 13 states. The one not only ADF will line up all the ADF brigades them for all the 13 states. Because just for Manu alone, ADF get 4 brigades, only for Manu alone. And Manu now one of the alright. Now imagine for the other places the way ADF they get 5 brigades, 6 brigades, 7 brigades for within one state. Not for talk about the place where the mother base is the mother base and then the mother camp. Not for talk about that one them. So the day where they go can line up on a soldier them. I say all man that day, any man go any man that day the dance go be for Ambazonia. So make we start the story with, by the way, we thank all una. We really thank all people them for the love where they don't show and for General Efan, the love where they show and for the forces them. And today I just also get a phone call today. One of the general for Manu, General Small Pikin, he sent a very beautiful message for all una. He said make a salute all man and make una know say they say the war of our independence, especially for the great state of Manu. It did very fine and it did very strong. All right. He said what you wanna see him the other day, not just one of the action and that. He said sometimes that they carry action, but we know the way they even say on videos or pictures. He said that they compromise la Republic du Cameroon. So now make we go for the discussion proper. Waiting be freedom. And why freedom be important for our people then? Waiting be freedom, why it matter? I think say the first thing we I want, maybe the first statement I want to make and I say, a person, a people, the way they not get freedom, they not get life. Without freedom, a human being alive, it means nothing. Without freedom, a human being alive, it means nothing. Now freedom, it give a person a life. Life. Now freedom, they give life. So if you take away freedom, you take away a person alive. So if we now look for the history of the Ambazonian people then, Ambazonian people, they never get life. Because La Republique occupy our people then, and it take away their freedom. Occupy Ambazonia. It take away freedom from the Ambazonian people. And once they take away your freedom, they take away your life. They take away your life. Once they take away a people their freedom, they take away their life. So, our people, they never get life. Every Ambazonia, we don't succeed. For cross, the moment you even cross, you go for Ecom. If you cross a cock border, Manfe a cock border, you reach your Ecom, you go no see they say your skin they calm down. Naturally, your skin go calm down. And then the moment you cross back for the colonial territory, you feel some stress the day inside your skin. You feel anxiety. You feel tension inside. You don't even know why. You don't even know why that tension there inside your skin. They don't put tension for the country. They don't build stress because they take away the people their freedom. They taking away of freedom. It creates natural stress. It creates natural anxiety. It creates natural tension. It take away our people their life. Picking the nothing dream. Even picking dream say one day he want be a pilot. That dream, by that time, that picking one reach 15, 20, 21, 22, 25 years old. By the time that picking one finish high school, that dream don't die. The dream don't die. Because the environment, it take away the life. It take away people the ability for even dream. It take away people the ability for get hope. girl pikin go be a dream for be a doctor. By the time you want finish high school, that dream don't start die. Because now only one way, the way if you go, you get for go saute for Yaoundé. Even if now an A student, even if that pikin get a 5 A levels. Now you come out for Kumbo. You grow up for Kumbo. You get 5 A levels. The only university where you get for go for become a doctor, you get for go saute for the colonial state, for go study for French. Now your papa they go for find extra money for rent you house for the colonial state, for send you your money for the colonial state, for buy you books and for French for the colonial state. You got for go for class. They teach you for French. You got to go find another person, make it translate what they teach you for French into English for you to understand them. Plus, you got for bribe, whether not 3 to 5 million for them for even accept you into their school for be a doctor. When they take away your freedom, they take away your life. They don't take away what people their freedom, they don't take away their lives. They take away everything where people they get them. Everything. You start market, only the tax where they will give you small, the tax system where they will put them for your head. For small store we open them, it will be 3 times more than the value for the store. They kill them. You come out, you go buy things and what for ground 1 for bring them. They go charge you more tax, more duties for the thing than the things that we buy them. And then every place, every checkpoint, they ask you every checkpoint, you got for bribe every checkpoint, 100 checkpoint for a 3-hour distance. A 3-hour driving distance. You want reach, the market already lost. They take away your freedom, they take away your life. They take away your hope. They take away everything from you. While people they die early because freedom not there. An average lifespan, a person in life for Ambazonia and the colonial state, the life expectancy now between 50 and 55. Between 50 and 55 years, that's it. That one an average, oh. Because without freedom, there is no life. Now average that. That one an average. So why be say a people that they live for the same planet, that they breathe the same air, they under the same sun, why some other one their average life expectancy will be between 47 and 50 years to 55 years? And for other places of the world, life expectancy now 93 years. Now 87 years. Why? If you see all the country them way that they live for free societies, their life expectancy be very high. Even for poor people them. And if you see the country the way they not get freedom, their life expectancy be very low. So you feel start to equate freedom with life. When freedom not there, na die. You feel start for see the country the way they get freedom. You see the progress and prosperity because the environment, freedom, it give a human being the capacity for dream. God, it dream them. It create an environment where people they feel work very hard. People they feel invest. People they feel create a life for their family. Every person, every human being, it want better life. That's something will be natural within us. Every human being, it want better life. Every human being, it want progress. It dey inside we, the born we with them. The born we will progress. The born we make we come here, make we can live better life. But the environment, if that environment not be free, that better life, it will be in a hellfire. The better life where God created within you, you come based on the environment. Either the environment will be hellfire or that environment will be heaven. La République du Cameroon don't create hell for the Ambazonian people then. It don't create an Ambazonian, a land of hellfire. Whereas Ambazonia will be in a land, will be in a heaven. It will be in the best of the best for everything. So we need to only fight for this freedom just because we want to make the land be free. We want freedom for our people, they may get a better quality life. We want freedom for our people, then they feel great businesses. Where people they feel dream, where people they be very hardworking. So that their hard work, if it pay off for them and their families. Even if you be carpenter, you go fit raise a good family, provide a good life for your family. Even if you be a mechanic, so you go create a good quality of life for your family just from being a mechanic. And it go be a noble profession. Not be now the one where they go laugh you, they go kill you. Like they kill our brother mechanic for Boya the other day. Just because he try to do well. Small young boy, he don't build a small shop, he buy a small motor, he take care of a woman and he picking them for take care of his family. They kill him. Why we need freedom? You need freedom so that our people they figure life. Without freedom, life not there, my people. I remember we come out, we reach for Bamenda. We come out for Bamenda. For travel from Bamenda to Manfe, they put 12 checkpoints. 12 checkpoints. Now, the way we me ademi, I dey always make sure say one money is stay within our people then. So when we reach for find my motorway go carry, we be there with plenty with family people them. Motorway go carry away from Bamenda for go for Manfe. We go find one of our brother. We come out Acha. I ask he say be na Acha picking. Me and he get a very good conversation. He carry we for a fine clean boss. Now I will say me drive we hire the boss, me drive we so they go to Manfe. 2 hours distance. 12 checkpoints. Every place we reach, they eager for pay, eager for bribe those people. 12. So 2 hours distance, 12 checkpoint. Now which profit that brother will make him by the end of the day? Because they set up the system for drain everything from my people then. Carry them, go for their own side. That's why they go put a 12 checkpoint. Now, which kind of national security you put them? We put 12 checkpoint for a distance when only 2 hours of driving. No, not be national security. They put those 12 checkpoint now for drain the economic resources. Now for thief our people their money, so that every place where you go, you give them money, you give them money, you give them money. At the end of the day, you go house with nothing. At the end of the day, you work now for them. You don't work for yourself. You work now for them. You don't work for go feed your family. At the end of the day, our brothers that they work now for make sure say they keep the colonial machine they running. While mommy they work now for make sure say they design the system now for keep while people they make keep the colonial machine running. That's why we need our own country. So that this nonsense no go ever be. You did come up for this part of the world we did. You did drive for 13 hours. 13 hours. What the police do for road? Because the checkpoint, there is slow business activities. There is slow people their life. So imagine say for this part of the world, with the big highway then, say make police go put checkpoint. You know the kind of confusion we go be? You know the kind of traffic we go delay? You know the kind of business and losses where the economy go experience them? But when I think say they care, they don't care. Because they design the system for drain what people them and render what people them poor. Now by design. Not been a mistake. They need to do those things that by mistake. That's why we fight for these things then. For create an environment where people they will live free. How you go money get peace and health for that kind of environment? Just like all we they small. They come right for what villages for 5, 6 o'clock of morning time. They can't do kale. Round up all man picking them. Put them for mud. Put them for ground. Round up papa them. Imagine as a young boy, as a young girl, you see a papa where you love you, you see a papa where you respect you, and some person can't move your papa for inside house. Move your big brother for inside house. Move your uncle for inside house. They go tie their hand for back. Put them for ground, make them shit down for ground. Beat them. So that they go move the man picking way they inside them. The strategy of kale. Now for move the man picking way they inside wa papa them. Now for move the man picking way they inside wa brother, wa uncles. Now for weaken them. Now for psychologically for castrate them. As they call them for pidgin, say castrate. Now for psychologically make them not be man picking them again. Now for psychologically move the energy. We make the man. Take them away from them. Take away their masculinity. For rather them impotence. So that one day no will ever feel for rise. Now strategy. Now the worst one. Now they need to only still do the kale. Now they go come inside house. They ask you, make you bring receipt for television we buy them 5 years ago. They come inside your house. They ask you, make you bring receipt for fridge where you buy them 10 years ago. And if you cannot get receipt, them they go use gun. They surrender all the other one them. They go for your wall. They dismantle your TV. They carry them go put them for their back army moto, back police moto, back gendarme moto. And you go stand there. You look and say, where? God, why? Why we? That's why we want a free country. So that this nonsense will stop. That's why we want a free country. Where people no go get this kind of humiliation anymore. Papa go work. I remember my papa be one of the first councillors for Ambazonia, for the federal, before federation self. My papa be one of the first councillors and then for the federal state, it be also be a councillor for all the communities. Oh, come on, day. We remember how it work. It come out every month. He go check all a constituency, write report. Now, go be, you come out from Manfe, you be a nurse. You don't succeed, become a nurse. You go come out from Manfe, you come out Sote, you pass Kumba. You pass the state of Ako. You go past the state of, you go past Littoral. You go Sote for the colonial capital. For go deposit your employment letter. When they don't employ you. You get for go Sote for the colonial state. You go deposit them. Now they don't take you for work. You go work for 2 years. No salary, no day. But you did work. You did work under the state. Salary, no day. Now after 2 years, they go send you letter. So you get for go for the colonial state. For go make document for your own money before you start pass. Now you go there. Now who you get them for the colonial state? Who say you go stay? Who say you go sleep? You go there, what if you go stay 2 weeks? For go do document for Bulu language. With Bulu people then. And you go there before you want to do that document. Now that the opportunity where they say your money don't accumulate. So they create a farm, set a trap, hold your money. When the money don't accumulate, they don't say now so you get small millions. Now they know say okay, now na trap for them. For the Bulu people them, for the colonial people them. You go there now, you start for make money, documents. They see, okay, your money don't plenty, fine. So now you want to make this document, they charge you this money. They carry for the document for go reach the other person, they charge you this money. For the document for go reach that person, they charge you this money. And then now, by the time they want to do all those things, they will tell you, say, look, for we forgive you, for start make your money pass, you got to give me 25%. You got to give me 40%. For 2 years, you never get one con for what we don't work on. And now some person, some small girl, some man, he go shit on for cheer. He tell you, say, make you give it your accumulated earnings. Make you give it 40%. Make you give it 25%. For 2 years without salary. Now the effects of the occupation this. Now they design this. Now the system this way they design them for render the Ambazonian people them poor. Now by design. Papa go come out Kumbo. Work for the colonial state for 40 years. He go come out for Kumbo. He go begin to sleep in front ministry. For your own pension. For your own pension. You go beg for your own pension. And then some person will tell you, say, percentage they will get for take out. For giving your own pension. And you want to talk plenty, they go disappear your documents. And there is nothing you can do about it. You want to talk plenty? They disappear your name for the system. And there's nothing you can do about it. After 40 years of service, some person will just hook up. Because you be an Ambazonia, they just disappear your name for the system. And then redirect the money into their own account. Into their sister account. Into their own brother account. Into their own uncle account. And there's nothing you can do about it. I remember we come out the colonial capital. We go one go for we go Boya. They stop we for road. We get all the documents. We go for their police station. We say now how many documents we need them. We give we all the documents that we need them, so that when we travel, they no man will worry we. The police commissioner, he tell we say that the document in this way we need them. As long as we make all these documents, we fine. We make all the documents for that motor. Everything. They say, oh, you need for buy how they call them? Fire extinguisher. We buy them. 2. One for year, one for year. We put them. Now we don't go to short road. They ask document for motor. We can't present them. Oh, they look at them. They say, oh, do you want them Ambazonia them? Yeah, do you want them? Now people there, they call them the Biafra. They don't know people there, they come up for that side for Anglophone, as they call we. They look at them. They take all documents for motor. Take our passports. Take our ID card them. The passenger go, she don't know. He go, she don't need for some small, for pleasure. He carry food and put them for up. For up, he drink a 3-3 export. He carry the AK, hold them. He put them for so. Yeah, I say now what it is. We come out, we go ask you say, I say, Massa, you take document and you go shit on again. Now we actually say, we don't know what to do. We actually say, wait, not be when I say when I do the road control, when I make sure say document the correct no. He say no. How would he talk like say we don't know what to do? Now we actually say, we would think say now they make checkpoint for control whether motor document for motor the correct. Now you go shit on. Give you a document, you don't check the document the correct. He say no, we know what to do. What you want me to do? He say more shake skin. So we pretend we like say we don't know what to be shake skin. Now we 30 minutes don't pass. I say, now they ask and say, for here they shake skin how much? They say go give 5,000. At this point, I don't say I not get patience for that kind of thing because I not be used to that kind of life anymore. Those things that they vex me. So they say go give 5,000. I sent her, I take 5,000. I say I beg when I go give before my heart start vex me and these people they will start fight for year before they can't start for shoot people them for year. When I go give 5,000, they go give 5,000. They take the 5,000 throw for ground. See the arrogance. He take the 5,000 throw for ground. Why he throw the 5,000 for ground? He throw the 5,000 for ground because he don't hold our passport them for a hand. He hold all our family members their ID card for a hand. He hold the document or the motor for a hand. And because he believes he get gone, he believes we'll not do anything about it. They go give 10,000. He still carry food and put them for up. He cross her. Put the AK for day. The other one the day for that side they looky because now be big man. Now be the inspector. The gendarme inspector. The other one they looky. Family they come out, they can't start begging. Big man I beg, give you don't give you 10,000. He tell them say they shut up. He asked you make you pay 50,000. Now way I look my family members, I say, would he pay 50,000? Wait till you work for we. We want me to pay 50,000. So if for one checkpoint, we pay 50,000. And we come on at the colonial state, the colonial capital, we go sote for Boya. So if we pass 25 checkpoint, 50,000 for 25 checkpoint. Ambazonians, they keep, not be only we, they keep plenty people for that place. The only thing we save we, and because some person be there inside moto, where he know some person, where they call it procureur. Now because he know some person, where they call it procureur. Now we say, I beg, make I call this person, maybe if he talk with the people there. Now we can call. The moment they call, we explain them for you. It's enough for on a day, we tell you. He say, oh, I know the people there for that place. He say, when I give them telephone. Mo go give this man phone. The man say, no one take him. We tell you, say, now, on a big man. Now, on a people there, when I talk the same country talk, they call it procureur. Now, either for an area, the control now. The moment he don't hear that name, he just hear that name. Yes, in a procureur, and he know it. He don't start change talk. Mes frères, mes sœurs. I say, now the system this, So if we will not be know any person, when a procureur or na wait that one me know, me I don't know me. I think a state council. If we not be know any person, that means say they for keep we for day until we pay that 50,000. Because they wear colonial uniform. Because they carry colonial gun. Because they see we Ambazonians like their farm. That's why they do those things for us. That's why they treat our people them that way. We need our country. We need our country. You know, if we reform Cameroon, that's something where it don't be for their DNA since 1961, 1960. You know, if we reform Cameroon, we need our country. And this one bring me for the better part of the talk. The only reason Ambazonia una hear fine. When the leader of our war of independence, it became for Canada here last year. It talks a PS. At that time I not be BPS. At that time I be una strategies for for the leadership strategy platform. It talks you don't study this my system, this my vision, strategy, and roadmap. So you there for Canada, the introductory talk, now you go do one. I can't sit down a review all which I don't study about this man. And I can't realize and say, something click my brain. I say, okay. So when you tell me I do this talk, I talk say, So I tell Ambazonians and for Canada, I say the only reason why the world take we serious now because we pick guns. The only reason why the world take we serious today now because we pick guns. Even when Foncha go for UN, even when he come for America, I get actually pictures where one of our uncle, big brother for that side for America, don't send it for me. For Foncha, a last visit for America. For can't cry for Ambazonia independence. The reason why America not take power Foncha them serious. The reason why the United Nations not take all of them serious. Now because they not be activate the call for guns. So I tell our people for Canada, I say that they take we serious today. Now because we don't pick guns. When you silence those guns, they'll forget about you like they don't forget about we since 1961. So Ambazonians, everything be just for us. Everything be right. For we for correct the wrongs of the past. The medicine for right those wrongs. For cure the disease of Cameroon occupation for Ambazonia. That medicine, na AK. That medicine, na that guitar, where una like it sound, gang. Now the medicine that we go cure the disease of Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. Now the only reason the world they take you serious today. For give the Ambazonian people freedom and dignity, and then give we the possibility for create a better life for our people then. Now these guns and what they did for ground zero. Now this strategy of self-defense, of armed resistance. So I know say some people they don't like gun. Yes, some people they don't like war. No person don't like war. Will not be people who don't ever like war. Will not be people who know anything about war. But when you get a disease where they chop your skin, you must find the right cure. You there? When you get a disease where they chop your skin, an effective doctor now for find the right cure for you. The cure for Ambazonia. For give our people the way to the one. Because this self-defense strategy, it will be for do two things. Number one, for hook up the well. Make them not ever deny, say the problem there. That's the first thing that. Now for shake the well. Now the world will know say, okay, these people they be serious. And number two, now for change the conversation from a domestic to an international conflict. Now the two primary objectives in that for the self-defense strategy. Now the two primary objectives in that. Get international attention for the seriousness of the conflict. And number two, for move the matter from a domestic issue when a Cameroon get right for describe and prescribe the solution and then impose the solution. And you move them to the international system where Ambazonia they get a chance. So even if you not be like guns, even if you don't like war, even if you don't want to hear about guns, now the prescription for the disease, now the cure for the disease where Ambazonia they don't suffer from 1961. Now the cure. So you even if you don't like them, when you get disease with your skin, you know go like some of the treatment with doctor they prescribe them for you. Some of the medicine that they bitter. Right? You go deny for take the medicine? No. Because you want to regain your health. You want to regain your life. You want to recover. You want well. So even if the medicine is bitter, you go take them. You go take them. No matter how that medicine bitter. A lot of picking them not like injection. But we know say if they take that injection, hope they. Ambazonia, even if you don't like gun, even if you don't like war, even if you don't like violence, even if you don't like blood, no we like them. None of we will like them. But not the most effective cure based on how the international system be designed. Based on how the current international system be function. Based on the current consciousness of international geopolitics. Now the right medicine. And in 4 years, that prescription, that medicine, that gun, that sound for gun, those boys and for ground were soldiers them. Now them don't make them even Canada don't talk. So the hope for our people them, the hope for build a great society, it go come now by these guns and from these guns. Even if you don't like them. Love them. Love guns. Love bullets. Love AK. Fall in love with the cure, with the cure. When I go give you the freedom we want them. Fall in love with them. Just like a medicine where they give you, where you know say, when you take that medicine, you hook up, the next day you know say, hey, my skin not feel fine no. I be there for bed for 4 days. I not be even feel for talk. I take this medicine. Doctor give me this medicine for 2 days. Now me this I don't woke up so that I fit stand, so that I fit chop. No man no go tell you say go take that medicine again. No man no you know what go tell no man say that medicine is bitter. You go woke up for morning time, you go want take that medicine. So the guns, the bullets, this thing we talk about guns and bullets, now because now the right cure for end Cameroon occupation for Ambazonia. Now the right cure. We don't try all the other safe methods since 1961. We don't try them. They go up and down. The protest, the right petitions, no man no cough. Now the right cure. You know like AK? Love AK. Fall in love with AK. Fall in love with guns. Now the right prescription, description, and cure for end Cameroon occupation. Fall in love with it. Even if you don't like violence. For your own humanity. For your own survival. For your own life. For your mommy their life. For your papa their life. For the prosperity and the great nation of one billion. You get for fall in love with AK. When you hear they talk about guns and bullet, make your heart start sweet from inside because now the right cure for the disease. For the disease of occupation, AK na the right cure. The guns and the bullet na the real medicine that will work. Na the most effective medicine that it don't be proven through time. The most effective. Now I don't make them today. Ambazonia don't be a household name. Yesterday I did for some community group for this side. I see Oyibo in name. Oyibo, it don't go take real Oyibo. Do I need to talk about fake face? Oyibo don't hear about Ambazonia, so I be very shocked because for that group, now about 30,000 people there for that group. Oyibo woman, it don't go take a name for this social platform who did it. He put his name Ambazonia. I go take see man. Why? Now because somehow, some way, they don't hear these things, so they don't like the name. No surprise. Say one day, you go hear Chinese person, it don't born, it put in name Ambazonia. The name sweet, eh? That name Ambazonia sweet. So no surprise. No surprise you go see some man for some road Sunday. You ask you what's your name. They tell you say Ambazonia. The name sweet. You know so Igbo they so they like sweet in them. And they like the things they be very unique. Someone will not be very surprised. When I see say they say so Oyibo their family name it go be in Ambazonia. They go born girl picking, they put in Ambazonia, just like Amazon. They put their picking Ambazonia. Now very beautiful name. Very beautiful. Love AK. Love the sound of guns. And love it's until we walk. Love them. The self-defense strategy don't work. Miracles for the Ambazonian people them. Make some person and not tell you otherwise. If you look how the international system they work, the only reason is because of those AKs. So sometimes they be we know say, you know, when they talk say why when they show these guns on outside, understand. We know the language, so we speak the language. The more we show this gun them, the more they had the cut, the more they take we serious. The more they start to talk serious talk. Someone also know say because we know the game. Alright? You must play the game according to the game in order to win the game. You understand? You play the game better than them. You must play their own game better than them so that you beat them on top of the game because you know the game better than them. So Ambazonians, while people don't go through hell, they deserve better now. They deserve better. So that Papa walk from that community, the system of government will be designed. Now a system of government will be based on local development. A system of government for create opportunity for the Ambazonian people then. an Ambazonian businessman, a very successful Ambazonian businessman, with an engineer for Canada. He don't do a research. He put the estimate of Ambazonian economy. Let me say what resources, the wealth of Ambazonia, for $4 trillion. You know what it mean? $4 trillion. When I know what it mean? The development where it go take place for Ambazonia, just within the first 4 to 5 years of independence, the development will go take place for Ambazonia. You know, people don't talk about Japanese economic miracle, the Rwandan economic miracle. Ambazonia development miracle. It go be at the first for the African continent. The development of Ambazonia, it go be at the first real economic miracle for the African continent. In terms of the brain power where people they get them. Think about Ambazonians and all these big brains, these scientists, these technology experts. These engineer them. These medical scientists, these biologists, these chemists, these physicists, these nuclear scientists. With the nanotechnology where they come up now. Imagine all these brains from the United States to Canada to Australia to Germany, all across Europe, all across Asia. Imagine this brain them. This, I think that 2 million Ambazonians, according to estimate the day outside. Now imagine you take these 2 million brains with some of the best experts for the world, and you pour them for the development of Ambazonia. When I don't even think about what this one would do for people then. When I don't even think about it, that means we'll go get not only the finest quality drinking water, because the water where people they will drink them, it will be in alkalized water. It will get the highest pH system. pH point, highest for water, for drinking water. Highest. We go get chop. We go supply the entire Nigeria chop. We go cut off chop for supply chop for La Republique du Cameroon. Supply Nigeria chop. All the Equatorial Guinea them, they can't buy their chop them all from Ambazonia. All those Central African Republic country them. All them even Chad. They can't buy chop from Ambazonia. So think about just the agricultural economy for our people them. Every single Ambazonian, when a farmer, they go get a beautiful quality life. Because all our farming products and now, they go get access to quality markets for better price for our people there. That one are just farming opportunities and that. What about education opportunities? What about the kind school where we're picking the go day? The best education system for picking them. Picking will go for school, they play, they come house being happy. Best hospital where when woman they pregnant, they go the check every month and make sure say woman and picking for inside belly they fine. Mommy the sick, mommy go for doctor where go talk your own country talk. Mommy go see that doctor where you understand mommy environment. He understand mommy country talk. He understand pidgin. He go there. He say my mommy she don't for here. He touch it. He feel mommy. Say mommy na wait. Mommy go fi explain what it worry. For a language way the doctor go understand him and mommy go understand doctor explanation. Hospital way it go get a modern standard. Where if you do test for our people them and know proper diagnostics for what they wrong before they prescribe you something. Not being the one way anything where you go, it worry you, they go tell you say na yellow fever. Anything where it worry you, they tell you say na malaria. No matter what you is sick, they go start give you malaria treatment. And then they just keep people them. As they don't design the state, 13 state, 13 federal universities. 13 states, 13 federal universities. Picking for Bui, you go fit go university right inside Bui. Picking for Momo, go fit go university right inside Momo. And they want a top world-class universities with the talk. A young man, he want to do engineering, now right inside your own state. For your own environment. An educational system where you create the opportunities for the environment. It's well for us. For we forget there, we must respect and love AKs. We must respect and love self-defense because that's the right cure for the freedom we fight for. That's the right cure. So for all the people the things that they say, you know, I don't like the war, I don't like this, that's the right cure for the disease. Respect them, love them. And my encouragement for all man, I say make we commit. Make we not just talk, so we want this freedom. Make we be willing for sacrifice for this freedom. Just like the defense forces, all the boys and for the 13 states, that they sacrifice for that freedom. One mommy that they give up every Monday, all our market people them, ghost towns, that sacrifice that. Picking that they sacrifice their school for that freedom. For most of we, for all who are there for diaspora, and they encourage all man, commit for the stabilization fund. Commit for the stabilization plan. Now the next level this for move the game of self-defense for Project Ambazonia for the way we could be respected and will gain recognition. Now the power of guns that. Now the language that. We need to speak that language more. We need to promote that language more. And help all these forces for work together. And help all the groups with a proper code of conduct in the way that they behave and the way that they operate within our communities. At the time this will get for take back Ambazonia. We no will negotiate and we no will compromise for our people, their lives. We no will compromise on our land. Now our land, now our country. Now God give we the country, just like God give any other people their own country. So make some person not tell you otherwise. Make some person not can tell you why we got for people like the Republic of Cameroon. Ambazonia, I want to ask you this thing. Will not give me one reason where Paul Biadon can't tell the Ambazonian people as to why Ambazonia make Ambazonia accept for being under Cameroon occupation. Did they ever come tell una a reason why? Any of them, from all those their colonial commissions, they don't ever can tell you what will be the reasons where they want make Ambazonia be part of La Republic of Cameroon. So why? You don't ever can tell you. So they want claim Ambazonia by force since under 1961. Now we don't rise up for take Ambazonia back. They still the fight for Ambazonia, but they don't want to tell the Ambazonia people why. They believe say Ambazonia may continue to be part of La Republic of Cameroon. Because they don't get any reason. That's why they avoid the conversation. because they know say an occupation. Any platform where la Republic, it want get a discussion, say Northwest and Southwest, go for that platform. Challenge them. No give any room for them for call you anymore an Anglophone, or for them for call you someone from the Northwest and Southwest. All those things are colonial names for thief Ambazonia as a disguise of La Republic of Cameroon. Anywhere where any person make a statement and you did it where they call you Ambazonia, challenge them. I mean, they call you Anglophone, challenge them. They call you Northwest and Southwest, challenge them. They don't get any legal basis. They don't get any historical reference. They don't get anything for their claim for Ambazonia. No leave them. La Republic now, it create many platforms, many Facebook platforms, many social media platforms, many TVs and for Ground Zero for push their agenda. Be ready for challenge them for those media platforms. Be ready for debate them. Platform by platform, post by post. Not give them a room for them for change the narrative. Not give them a room. Not entertain them. I get some citizens of La Republic of Cameroon from Bamileke background. You know, once in a while, go send me this message them. Why we need to reach out for the Bamileke people them? May they support we. After all, we fight now one fight. I tell you, say no, we need to fight now one fight. I say no, we need to fight one fight. I say we need to fight now one fight. Then I say Bamileke and the Camerooners them they fight for move Biafra for power. Ambazonia they fight now for survival and for the freedom of the Ambazonian people them. We not care about moving Biafra for power. Me stay there. We want to make it stay. So they will come. They say, "Oh, but when I just bring Bamileke, then no, me they can't help when I'm gonna fight." We say, "No. Bamileke then where they born them from Ambazonia, they be Ambazonians. If they love Ambazonia, may they fight for Ambazonia. But we don't need to go back them for fight for Ambazonia. Even if they not fight for Ambazonia, where Ambazonia don't be free. As long as they born for Ambazonia, it be an Ambazonian. Now they connect them this. We not debate them. Any platform where we not see they talk say make a conference for peace in Cameroon. Go for that platform. Go tell and say Ambazonia no want peace. We want a justice for Ambazonia. When we get justice, peace go be a natural thing where people will get them. Even if a diplomat, tell that diplomat, tell us we want a justice for Ambazonia, we don't want peace. The lie say, Cameroon be peaceful. May they talk them again now. We want a justice for Ambazonia. We don't want peace. When we get justice, peace go be a natural thing. If Cameroon not be invade and occupy our country, we'll not forget war today. So we'll not leave and make someone change the conversation. Make we focus on the guns. Focus for make the defense forces them for ground, make them be powerful. The noise go talk. They know they talk about compromise. They would tell La Republic get out. Now them go tell La Republic get the hell out. You not fit fight those people anymore. Get out. You not fit conquer. You not fit colonize those people anymore. Get out. Now guns hold them Ambazonians. Now guns. Buy your own AK. Give your $1,000. Give your $500. Make we put the 250 AK for ground. Before Christmas. The talk it go change. Make sure say as we go for 2021, We don't build a powerful defense force, that stabilization force for ground zero. So that 2021, it be as we move for January 2021, the talk for the world will start change. Make we start prepare for build that force. We go project Ambazonia so that there is no way where the world will talk any other thing other than the unconditional freedom for Ambazonia. Again, make I repeat my talk yesterday. For we forget an effective negotiation, we need that force for ground. That force now go guarantee negotiation. So that anyhow negotiation go, the force go defend the Ambazonia. Because La Republique use Nakoni, they go talk say negotiation they come. People they start slow down. La Republique will take 2 years, 1 year, 2 years before everyone come for that table. Ambazonia they already relax. La Republique will move in again. You think say if they move in, they won't come out? No. So you want to stop them, project Ambazonia, as you go for negotiation, you go negotiation with your AK for table. We carry AK, put them for table, for the negotiation table. We go negotiate now AK. Even the one the way they carry coat, they go. The one the way they carry AK, they go. We tell them so we bring one AK for table too. They go hear this time. They go confirm this time. Why the diplomats and the negotiation expert they go? AK2 go be for their corner. Make so that all those people them they will see them. So that at any time they want to talk, may they see AK for corner. May they know say we mean business. This time no go easy for La Republique. They must get out. They go yes sir, they don't touch the real generation as we promised them. Nine this. So anyhow negotiation go, that force go defend Ambazonia, and La Republique no go ever take Ambazonia back. Negotiation work a fine, La Republique get out of Ambazonia. Negotiation not work a fine, the force defend Ambazonia, push La Republique out. No other way, no day. Now occupation. So understand the game, and that's why we call for all Ambazonians, even for all the business people they did for ground zero. We back now. Make all we hurry up for make this thing finish quick. Una call we go tell una how for make the contribution, because we want make that contribution it come for one place so that they manage them well. Because we try for prevent which a lot of the thief and the confusion for ground zero. Make the forces the focus on the liberation, the focus on the takeover. That's why now the stabilization plan, the big plan for buy all the weapons, supply ground zero, supply the forces them, and when our system we don't manage them well. Look at the ADF, well managed. All the brigades them, well managed, well coordinated from a central command structure, properly managed. And that's why Ambazonia their money never ever lost when they have their hand. No man will ever thief Ambazonia their money. No man will ever embezzle Ambazonia their money for ADF their hand. They get the success rate for deliver material. It be uncomparable. And that's why when they see all this plenty materials for ground. Because they don't, General Ivo and the ADF leadership, they don't build a powerful intelligence structure for being able to supply materials. Even during the corona lockdown, when backside ground one be they lockdown, the territory be they lockdown, ADF will be the only group who will be still succeed for supply even during corona. Because of the network where they don't build them throughout the ground one and throughout the territory. for be able for move one things and from one place to another fast, quick and fast, and deliver them on time. So when I trust the leadership, we'll be very fortunate this generation. So we'll get the kind generals and we'll get them. We'll be very fortunate for get a general like General Efa. We'll be very fortunate as a people for get that kind general with that kind leadership. We'll be very fortunate as a people. For get general like Lieutenant General Popo. We'll be very fortunate for get, Lieutenant Generals like Rambo. We'll be very fortunate, my people. We are a fortunate people. If we now look the environment how it is, we'll be very fortunate. Say all these generals they still be alive for defend Ambazonia. All these generals they control territories. And if we move from one state to the next. ADF now the only force where their general they come out from Momo, they travel, come out from Libya left from Momo, travel so that they go reach for Manu. Come out Manu, pass through Meme, pass through Coupe, pass through Meme, reach Fako. Now only the ADF general if he do those things. If he work like that. Enter Fako, carry operation them, come out again, go back past Meme, past Coupe, past Manu, go back for the other side. When I take it easy, now commitment. So while revolution there for good hands, make we speed up and commit and give for the speedy liberation of homeland. We put those 250 acres for ground. At yesterday, when I don't see when I had over sweet, when I wait until when I see what they come next. When I wait until when I see what the ADF leadership go reveal and for now. The first batch of the forces, the special forces, where they graduate from. I'll just talk. Maybe I'll get problem. But the first batch of una forces, then where they graduate from Ambazonia Military Academy. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it did build, which they call and say Ambazonia Military Academy. So all the special forces them, they go be trained now from the Ambazonia Military Academy. Now for they train them. The first batch go graduate more time. When I go see the first batch of na special forces for the stabilization force or for the stabilization plan, when I go see them. So in terms of who's how they go, what would they do, will be people there who they dream big dreams, who they work very hard. Because we believe in a hard work will build Ambazonia. We not believe in a laziness will build Ambazonia. Will be a hard-working people. A leadership will work very hard. The ADF leadership, now one of the most hardest working leadership. What generals them, now the most hardest working generals. What soldiers them, now the most disciplined and hardest working soldiers them. Now the same thing with leadership for AGOFC. Now people where they believe for action, they believe for hard work, they believe for character. Because now the nation that would go translate these things into the Ambazonian fabric. We go make one nation. Now a nation of hard work and patriotism and dedication for serve the nation. Every Ambazonian, whether you build a business, you build a business now for make sure say you build a great Ambazonia. Now who will be that? So when I commit with pride, when I give when I $1,000, when I $500, when I $250, give with pride. You know, say for your own time, you play your own part for make sure say while people them who they don't be occupied from 1961, they get a free homeland. All we will do for diaspora, we don't taste freedom. We know what freedom mean. We know what it mean for go for bed at night. You sleep in peace. We know what it mean for who call morning time in peace. We know what it mean for being surrounded by opportunities. We know what it means for live in a society where we get structure and progress. You know what it means. While people back home, they deserve them too. They deserve better hospitals. They deserve better roads. They deserve better drinking water. They deserve safe communities. They deserve communities where picking them to the get play a park for play there. They deserve them. If we do them, we don't come very far as one people. Make we continue for hold each other in hand and for make sure say we end this thing fast. For the next 6 weeks till the end of this year, it will be a marathon for fundraising. It will be a marathon for make sure say we raise that $500,000 Ambazonians. We need for show our people. We need for guarantee ground zero. So we too for diaspora we mean business. So we too for diaspora we feel sacrifice as the one way they sacrifice for ground zero. Make we give our people hope. I thank you plenty say when I don't take the time for joining for this conversation. As always, we love you plenty and we thank you plenty. We count on Guna for this stabilization plan. We count on Guna families for this stabilization plan. We count on all man for make we deliver for our people there. Make we project Ambazonia for give all we pride. Now for all we not be for some man. Not be now for a group. Not be now for a certain people there. This thing are for the soul of Ambazonia. And for our picking them. And for our refugees the way they stay there, where they don't be scattered all across the globe. And for our mammy the way they stay for bush. And for all them. And for the love of freedom. And for the love of dignity. They don't suffer too much. Make we end the suffer. Make we free them. When I get a good night. May God bless all man.